If we have, so with our next kid, are we gonna name? Oh, did we tell?
Oh, wait, what?
Did we?
Surprise! We're
I just got off of work and heading into this indoor facility for soccer. Bodhi starts soccer practice this week, so both basketball and soccer. Oh, and baseball as well. Oh, as if we don't have enough. As if we don't have enough on our plate as it is, but that's okay. We're trying to let him try a few things so he can decide what he really loves, and then we're gonna limit it down to 2 things, you know? Otherwise it's just too much, you spread yourself thin. But anyway, so here I am. Somebody else already brought him here. Gonna go see how it's going.
Good job, guys. Yeah.
Mom's waiting for us. Let's go eat some grub. You worked up an appetite. We need to go eat.
No.
Yeah.
Soccer.
Soccer, more soccer. You're not soccered out? You know what? Let's make a quick stop.
Okay.
This little dude is growing like a weed and grew out of his cleats. So, back to owls. You're slipping all over the place out there, boy.
Oh, there's something in it.
Oh. Is there paper? Yeah, that's not gonna be comfortable to play soccer with that in your shoe. Okay, how does that feel?
Yeah, a month is so long.
Oh, I think that's
it's
good.
30 days.
Do you feel like you can run faster? Can you kick? Oh, don't. We almost lost you. Yeah, let's not run in here. Those are made for grass and turf, not whatever this floor is. Does it feel okay though? Feel like it's the right fit? They're all stretched out anyway. There's Mom. Since it's so late already, we're just gonna go get some dinner, huh? Go to Cafe Rio tonight. Hi. We're home.
J, yes, Papa. Eating sugar, no, Papa.
What's happening here, bud? You got a tail. You got a tail. Wow. It's like a little skirt.
Those lady skirts that you wear?
Yeah.
Like the church skirts?
Yeah, it's very
I
tight.
call them lady skirts.
I changed out all the light bulbs. Look at this after effect. It is gorgeous. It's so bright. Done with dance, done with soccer, done with baseball. Bodhi's first baseball practice today, huh?
Yeah.
Nice job. Did you have fun?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. And now it's time for bed. Hey, we just ate dinner. What are you getting in the fridge for? Pop your toe? That one didn't pop.
They just popped it. That's what she's saying. Oh, they don't need to get popped.
They're all done. All popped.
Okay, sit up, Rue. All right, so one of the questions that we get asked about all the time on the vlogs is how. Whoa, Jensen's telling stories.
You keep going over there, bud.
I like that story.
Good boy.
One of the questions we get asked about all the time is how did we come up with our kids' names? So today we're gonna give you guys a really quick update with each of the kids. If Jensen will let us talk.
He's so vocal.
Yes, it's so cute. So we're gonna start out with our sweet Miss Cosette.
Cosette.
All right, Derek, I'll give you this one since it's kind of yours.
So Cosette actually kind of came from a friend. So a friend of ours.
And we actually had a super hard time naming Cozy.
Yeah.
Cozy was the hardest of all of our kids to name. In fact, we couldn't decide what we were gonna name this until like right before we left the hospital.
Yeah, it was a friend of ours. It was a friend of ours that he knows that we love Les Mis. Jed. He knows we love Les Mis, and one of the main characters in Les Mis is Cosette. And he said you should name her Cosette and call her Cozy for short.
But the funny thing was when we were in the hospital, we didn't even have that as an option. Weren't we
Yeah.
we were going back between Kennedy and Everly, remember? So he suggested Cozy, and so then all of a sudden that got thrown in the mix. At the last second, we decided on
A
it.
big part of it was the kids came in or asked, where's Cosette?
Yeah, they were saying Cozy.
They were saying Cosy, Cosette. And I remember we FaceTimed and Brielle says, "Oh, Cosette." She said Cosette.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Cosette. And from that point forward, your name was Cosette.
Are you ready for your turn, Ember Bear? Okay, tell them what your name is.
I'm Ember.
So your name is Ember. What else do we call you?
Emmy.
We can call you Emmy, yes. So Ember's name was actually pretty easy to come up with. One night we were sitting by the fire.
I don't remember if we had heard the name, but we were talking about embers of the fire.
Yeah, we were, yeah, that's what happened. And then we were like, Ember, that's a really pretty name. And Derek really loves camping and nature and sitting out by a fire. You know, watching the embers of a fire is really, it's really soothing and relaxing.
Therapeutic.
Which I wouldn't consider Ember's personality soothing or relaxing. Okay, next up we have our Bo dog.
Oh, yeah.
So the funny thing about Bodhi's name is it was actually a suggestion from Derek before we ever even had kids.
Bodhi's name was picked when I was in high school. So I had a dog. He was a yellow lab, and his name was Bodhi. I loved that. He went everywhere that I went. He was my best friend. And then I vowed that my first son's name would be Bodhi. Bree didn't exactly love that.
I wasn't quite on board only because I didn't feel like we should name him after a dog.
But we compromised.
But then I taught preschool, and I had a student whose name was Boden, and I was like, hey, we could do this. His name could be Boden, his nickname could be Bodhi. And the funny thing was, I was like, you can call him Bodhi, but I'm only gonna call him Boden.
Which, how long did that last?
Like 2 seconds.
It's only when he's in trouble do we call him
yes.
Boden?
But Bodhi honestly fits him perfectly.
Yeah.
And so that's who he is. He's Bodhi Miller. And so a lot of people ask us if he's named after the skier Bodhi Miller. Nope. And it's not. He's named after the dog, Bodhi Miller.
But he was my best friend.
All right, now we have our Ms. Brielle.
The little girl that made us parents.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
The name Brielle was also one of my preschoolers. Actually, she wasn't one of my preschoolers, but she was the daughter of someone that I worked with at the preschool. And we had talked about names. Well, this was way before we had kids. This was actually when we very first were married and I started working at the preschool. And I told Derek one day, what about the name Brielle? And he was like, I love it. And we were like, okay.
Yep.
So Brielle was on our list. We knew it was going to be the first name of our first girl, no matter what. And so that's how we...
It was an easy one.
It was actually, yeah, it was the easiest of all the names actually of all the names of all the kids. We loved it from the first time we heard it. And it's kind of...
And loved her from the first time we saw her.
Yes. And it kind of is like special because it has part of my name in it. So even though her name wasn't meant to match mine, it's fun that
my
we do
middle name is kind of like yours too.
That's true. Brielle is the only girl that has a middle name.
Oh yeah.
And her middle name is Brielle, which is after a little girl that I babysat for about 12 years that had a severe disability. And she was so precious and she meant the world to me. And she taught me a lot about the type of person that I wanted to be and just about loving and caring and patience. And I wanted Brielle to have all those qualities. So we chose her middle name to be Brielle.
She passed
and
away
she has those qualities.
too, so
yep.
That's why.
So yeah, that is how we came up with our Brielle Brielle.
And you are very special.
All right, last but definitely not least. Most of you guys actually probably know how we came up with Jensen's name because obviously he's the most recent baby and it was kind of a big deal. So we did do a name reveal for him. So if you haven't seen that, you can go ahead and watch it. But otherwise, we'll just give you guys a quick refresher about why we named him Jensen.
I would always call Bree by her maiden name, Jensen. I still always call her Jensen. Jensen!
Are you growling over there?
And there came a point where we talked about, well, if we have another baby, what would we name him or her? And I always wanted Jensen, no matter what, whether it was a boy or a girl. But I really liked it as a boy. And once he came, I think we just, well, you kind of, if it was going to be a girl, you kind of wanted something else.
If it was going to be a girl, I was leaning more towards Isla. That was a name that I really liked because, we didn't know that Jensen was a boy.
Yep.
We didn't know the gender. So we kind of had a girl name picked and we had a boy name picked, and Jensen has always been the boy name that we've kind of been saving, but you know, then we had the 2 little girls after Bodhi, so it worked out perfectly.
And that's obviously what we were hoping for. We would have been happy with another girl, but we were hoping for a boy that we could name Jensen after Bree's maiden name, and of course because Bodhi just wanted a brother really bad. And it's killed me a couple times because I've gone back and watched some old vlogs where he said he just wants he wants a brother.
And now he has one.
And now he has one, little Jensen.
Yes, you're so cute. Oh, yes.
He's ready for bed though.
Yes, he
He's
is.
tired and hungry.
Using a family name kind of makes it all the more special in some ways. Like he's already, obviously, we feel like all of our kids are special. But everything that we've been through with his situation is very unique. And so I really love, and I feel like we needed the support of both of our families to get through this last 6 months with him. And I like to think that, you know, the name is, I think there's a lot to be said in a name and the power that you can get from it. And I think that it's really special to me that he has something from both of us, you know? Our Jensen Miller, he needed us both and we both needed him. So it's our little Jensen Ray Miller.
I can see you.
We've got Cosy out here now with some sunglasses on because it's so bright inside. The new lights are so bright she needs sunglasses. That is how we came up with our kids' names.
If we have, so with our next kid,
Look it.
are we gonna name, oh,
Look it.
did we tell?
Oh, wait, what?
Did we?
Surprise! We're not having another baby.
Is that what we're telling them for now?
Oh my God.
Yeah, we're not having another.
Okay, thanks for watching. See you
Good
guys
night.
tomorrow.
I know we ended the vlog technically, but I want to show you guys something. You don't have to go to a gym. You don't have to get new shoes. You don't have to get headphones. You don't have to do this, that, and the other to exercise. And Bree is living proof. All you have to do is move that God-given body and just burn calories. Just move.
Good night. Good night. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.